Hey there guys, today we're going to be playing some solo wizard. We're not going to be doing a budget kit or anything. I'm not sure how much this entire kit would cost in general. Some of the pieces are very mixed, some of them are very good, some of them not so much. But overall our stats are pretty solid. 116 HP, 308 movement speed, 47% magical damage bonus. We do lack a little bit of true magic damage. We only have 2 from the helm or hood cap and 2 from the cloak. Rings are... I thought this ring was actually going to be worth quite a lot, but then I found this in game, just from a mob or something, from a chest, and I price checked it, and I believe it was only about 400 gold, so, you know, this is one of the stronger kits we're going to be running on the channel, but the pieces are quite mixed. For example, we still have these 3 vigor, 3 agility gloves, which aren't really that good. These boots are probably very nice, though, 5 additional movement speed. I found these off of a dead player. So it's a pretty mixed kit. I believe this is the strongest solo build for Wizard. And of course, it's going to be like a hybrid spellcaster and melee bonk Wizard. Staff Mastery is just so nice for clearing out mobs in PvE. We are also going to be running Spell Overload, so we actually get Arcane Shield, and we get, you know, quite a lot of spells. You don't have to run Spell Overload. You could swap this for something, but I don't really know what else you would particularly like to swap it with. Like, Arcane Mastery would help you invis faster, but I don't think that matters too much. You could run... I suppose the only other option particularly is Fire Mastery, but this is only really good against, not even Cleric so much, because if you're meleeing them, well, I guess it's Cleric and Warlock, basically, are the only things this is really that useful against. It's okay against, like, Fighter as well, but it's up to you. But I think Spell Overload is probably just going to be a bit more value. Getting 8 zaps is quite nice. It also means you're likely not going to be out of spells after a single fight, so if you do get third party too soon after, you can probably still continue to fight and have a solid chance. Of course, for spells, we're going to be running Fireball, Ignite, Zap, Haste, and Invisibility. Haste, I think, is only really worth it as a solo wizard if you are playing either this hybrid build or just straight up bonk wizard. This, I feel like, is very lackluster if you're playing a spellcasting wizard, and I'd prefer just to take something like Ice Bolt instead. And of course, I don't know if I already mentioned, but Arcane Shield. We're also taking very defensive perks. We're taking Ice Shield. We're also taking Reactive Shield. These 2 shields combined give us an extra 35 health, which takes our health pool up quite high. You know, 150 health on a wizard is quite high. Again, you could drop this if you feel like it, but personally, I feel like this is the best option. The only thing I would recommend for the gear is, for example, this ring is not that crazy. You probably want more true magic damage here stacked above. That's the main thing we're lacking in this kit, but I've been having a pretty good success rate with this so far, so I think we're just going to go ahead and see what we can do. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys in-game. Okay, hey there, guys. So, one of the important things to note about the channel, and which I'm here to ask for your opinions about, is historically when, of course, I was doing primarily Zero to Heroes, if you've been watching the channel for very long, is people pretty much always asked for longer videos. However, now that we're doing different styles of videos and kind of, you know, build guides and off-meta things, there was a comment on the previous video asking for shorter videos, which is the first time I've received anything like that. I can understand where they're coming from. But basically, it also did get quite a few likes. It's very possible that my audience has changed a bit as I've kind of moved away from Zero to Heroes, which is, you know, completely fine and understandable. And I'd like to hear your thoughts. And this episode is going to be a bit of a test run. This will still be a bit of my old style, but not as much as I'm planning if people really do want shorter videos, in which case I'll pretty much show no PvE, and it'll pretty much just be purely PvP and whatever random highlights we get whilst playing. But it's going to probably be much shorter and much more edited down. And that's fine. I don't really mind making longer videos or shorter videos. In fact, shorter videos are probably easier to make because I don't have to be constantly thinking about something to say. Yeah, I suppose I was just asking for your thoughts. I'll probably do a poll if it's looking a bit close and I can't really decide from the comments alone. And my thought was always, like, if you'd like to see a short video, you can always just watch, you know, half the video or something. But I understand as well, I haven't really been showing, you know, when a lot of that is just me yapping and showing PvE and stuff, I can understand that I suppose it could be low quality. It's a rather low quality video if you only want to watch it for half an hour or something. So I don't know, I guess it's just in a bit of a dilemma, and I want to make the videos that most people would prefer to see, so I guess, so if, we could also just do like half and half, and some will be longer and some will be shorter, more edited, but perhaps that's not a good idea. But anyway, I'd just love to hear your thoughts about that, and see what you think, and from this point I'll probably just chill and show more of my decision-making process. Try and commentate what I'm thinking about during the actual fights and stuff, and not really yap about unnecessary, only things that are somewhat related, you know? And that's actually why I'm on the Wizard, because Wizard is like a pretty difficult class to play in solo when you're constantly talking. I feel like audio is very important for Wizard, because I feel like for solo Wizard it actually has like quite a few good matchups that turn into bad matchups if you allow them to get the drop on you. And to be honest, it's quite hard to have like good, or to listen well when you're just constantly talking, which of course is what I have tried to do previously. But anyway, I suppose that's enough yapping about this. From this point on, it will probably be edited quite a bit more, and I'll probably be a lot more chill, I suppose, but we'll see. Okay, well that's a pretty easy kill on a Cleric. Cleric is probably one of, like, the worst classes into this build. You beat them at range, you beat them in melee. Just not really anything they can do. This guy is also very low gear, so, you know, this guy didn't really stand a chance. Although he did have a coin purse for us, which is quite nice. Just check if he's got any... I'm not sure if +1 all attributes and movement speed bonus is particularly worth too much on the heavy leather legs. It feels like heavy leather legs kind of fell out of the meta. Feels like basically no one uses them anymore. But that's the thing about Bonk Wizard, guys, is, to me, I don't know, perhaps I have a warped perception on this. As I miss my lockpick. Oh my god, if I miss this next one. It just feels... The thing is, you're still a wizard, right? But you're so much better in certain matchups which wizard usually kind of struggled in a bit. Like, if a rogue gets the drop on you, you have a much better chance as Bonk Wizard than, you know, a more traditional wizard. And it doesn't feel like you lose much of your spellcasting capability to actually... Oh, wait, those actually could have been good. I believe boots with... Basically any boots with 5 additional movement speed, I believe are worth quite a bit, and it does have another useful stat on it. However, it is a bit of a off-meta base, so it's probably not going to be the most impactful boots. They're probably not going to be worth a huge amount, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Bonk Wizard just feels a lot more, like, well-rounded. Rangers as Bonk just don't feel anywhere near as bad to face as, like, normal, more traditional wizard. That matchup against a good ranger feels like pretty much unwinnable unless you significantly outgear them on a wizard and have pretty good tank stats. Which is kind of my issue with Bonk right now. Like, I enjoy playing Bonk, but also sometimes I just want to play spellcasting wizard, and it just feels pretty much wrong to play it. Of course, not in trios. In trios, you pretty much can only play spellcasting wizard, but that's because usually, you know, you have a front line, and you want your front line to be in front meleeing people rather than your wizard, of course, so I'm sure I don't need to explain that. This room is quite sketchy as a wizard. I don't really enjoy walking through here too much, but let's go ahead and stick... let's say, in fact, pop an ignite to try and clear out this PvE pretty quick. The thing that I'm trying to say is you just feel a lot more confident playing Bonk Wizard than the more traditional pure spellcasting wizard. And it feels like significantly better. I don't know. Perhaps I have a warped perception of this and I'm wrong, but I just feel like it's pretty much objectively better to play some kind of, like, hybrid spellcaster and melee variant, rather than just pure melee or pure spellcaster, in solos at least. Of course, not in trios. Trios is, like, a completely different game, honestly. Solos and duos feel like they play very similar, but trios just feels completely different. Okay. Is someone stealthed in there? It's possible that someone stealthed in there, or perhaps they put that up there to distract me? But how else can they get up? They can't really get up here very easily, no? I did think I saw someone down there. There's ranger pieces here, so perhaps there's some ranger hiding down here? I have no idea what that was. There must have been another player in here, but I don't believe the elevator ever, or the lift ever randomly goes up or down, but I'm not seeing anyone, I'm not hearing anyone. I'm seeing signs of someone, but I don't know. I suppose we'll just ignore it. We'll just be a bit cautious and occasionally reapply our ignite, I believe. Okay, there's a rogue. Yeah, we got him on the run. There is a portal in this room, but it's going to take him quite a long while to open this up. It's going to be pretty annoying chasing this guy. However, I guess we'll go for it. Oh my god, that guy died to one hit. What did he... Did he just kill himself with spells, basically? Someone tried to do troll, whether they've died to it or what, I don't really know. Maybe it was this guy and he heard there was a bit of a commotion going on? My god, we need to med though. We should probably campfire, honestly. Perhaps let's campfire here. I think this is a decently safe spot. I thought for a second I misplayed with the cleric, but as I say, cleric is like very, very favored. Sorry, we are very, very favored against cleric with this build, so it's like you have to screw up very, very hard or be outgeared to a massive extent to really lose to them. I even played quite disrespectfully there and took the melee fight. Realistically, you can just kite them forever and keep zapping and fireballing away. Using invis when you need it to actually reposition. Thank god that warlock died from like nothing. I have no idea how he died to just one ignited melee hit. He must have used a lot of health on his spells, maybe. It looks like he's got like a spellbook upgrade for us. Aside from that, wow. He's got a legendary wizard hat. I mean, I guess we'll take that. It might be worth something. Well, it doesn't seem that good. Riveted gloves. No, I don't think any of these things he has are particularly valuable. We can take, you know, stack this potion. Okay, we can't stack that potion because it's a junk one, but we can take some more potions, refill our potions. We don't really need any more bandages. I think we're okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and loot the other kill on the cleric. I think this guy was in pretty low gear as well. Maybe not in the lowest gear, but yeah, a lot of these pieces are not very good. That shield might sell for a bit, but aside from that, I don't think he's really got anything of value. We'll take a surgical kit just in case. I believe those boots actually will sell for a decent amount. We'll take some more lockpicks as well. Absolutely. Aside from that, we already have like a lot of these, but I guess we can always take more. And we'll take some of these small treasures. I don't think anything else here. I mean, maybe that'll sell for a bit. Maybe that will sell for a little bit. I guess we can try and take the shield as well, but I think that shield will probably sell for a little bit, but we can easily drop it, right, if we do find anything better. I don't know how many other players there are that are going to be very close at this point, so perhaps we'll have to go far to try and actually get any more PvP. Bear in mind, guys, I meant to mention this earlier, we are in very low rank. We're in the white rank, so we are not even in the bit where you can actually come across people that are higher rank. So there are actually people running around that are below level 15. I haven't played too much Solo Wizard. I thought I just heard some weird audio, which is why I tried to cancel that ignite. But I've actually just confused myself. I think we're okay, though. But to be honest, being in these low ranks, you'd be surprised. Like, some people do have pretty good gear, surprisingly, which, like, I don't really know how they're getting it. I guess maybe they're bossing or something, because a lot of them are, like, not even level 15 and they have pretty good gear. Okay, well, yeah, demon form, not really an issue. This guy's probably in relatively low gear as well. Yeah, thought this guy probably would be. A few decent pieces, bit of campfire for us, I guess. Nothing else really will be of any value. I mean, that's a decent shield. That might sell for a bit. Yeah, I kind of need to get out of the ranks below green, to be honest, if I want to show any kind of even fights by the look of it. I don't know, people's gear so far has been really inconsistent with this. I've seen some people with very, very good gear. I don't even know how they got such good gear. I think it's probably from bossing. Like, I saw some guy who wasn't even level 15. He was in basically full purples, and he had a legendary weapon and stuff like that. This guy, unless he just forgot to unlock his perk, he just didn't even have trade unlocked. So, I don't know. It does feel quite inconsistent right now with people's gear in this, like, low rank one. Hopefully when we get to the higher ranks, people will be a bit more consistent with their gear. And that's the thing with this build, I don't know, you are good in melee, and of course you can just pull out your, book and still be pretty damn good at casting. It feels like you don't really lose enough to actually run this build. So that's what I guess feels bad, and why it feels like you should pretty much just always run this, if you're playing a solo wizard right now. Okay, wow, that was a close fight. Good fight to this guy. Very, very close. Let's go ahead and get a campfire going before we loot that guy. Hopefully we don't get third-partied right now. I think we're probably going to be okay, but we're completely out of zaps, low on invises, low on fireballs. Let's make sure we get top. Problem with this campfire there is, having the blue one in this map is so bad. Like, it's so much more visible than just the standard, like, orange kind of light. Okay, we're full up on spells. We should be okay if someone comes for us now. We've got some pretty nice jukes on that guy. To be honest, ooh, that's a nice base there. I would like to take that if possible. I think let's drop some of these pieces, shift this stuff around. I'm not sure which of these will sell for more. Probably the dexterity with true physical damage one. Aside from that, we've... actually, that book's pretty similar to ours, and that staff is pretty similar to ours as well. Let's go ahead and take the campfire, take his gold. Okay. Where was that from? There, it's a fighter. Okay. It's a bit annoying, but it doesn't really do anything. That guy doesn't really want to fight us, I don't believe. I mean, that guy wanted that, I don't know. I would never pick a fight as a fighter with a wizard. Like, you're at such a disadvantage. I guess this guy's gear was pretty low, so he probably just didn't really care. That's probably why he went for it, which, you know, fair enough. I guess you can go for the Hail Mary. That's going to be the outcome almost every single time, but I guess, you know, maybe 5 times in 100 you find a way to mess it up as wizard or something like that. I don't know. But either way, we're definitely going to be extracting now if possible. But this is why another reason why I think wizard is doing really well in solos at the moment is it feels like range is probably like the #1 counter, that and cutthroat rogue. But cutthroat rogue, you can kind of, now that it's not as oppressive in stealth anymore, you can kind of just be aware of your surroundings and not get just caught off guard by an invisible one that's crept up on you. Or not crept, what should I say? The stealth perk where they can move whilst in stealth. Much less of a threat nowadays. You just have to be careful with your surroundings, try and listen out, keep an eye out. And even with this ignite build, if you can get your shield off when you think there might be a rogue, you know, you have pretty good odds. But anyway, damn, 4 player kills, pretty good. Okay, so one thing to note is we're actually into the Wanderer ranks now, so we should be playing against people with, you know, a bit more experience and a bit more gear. A bit unfortunate that we were so low, but it's just because I hadn't really played much solo wizard yet this wipe. But like I say, it feels a lot better now. And the reason I hadn't really played much solo is because I only really play solo at this point to record videos. And yeah, like I say, I just didn't enjoy recording videos on wizard when I was just constantly yapping and unable to hear anything. But I don't know. Like I say, guys, this is a bit of a trial run. This is almost, yeah, this will be a shorter video. We'll probably just do a few more games. Hopefully I don't die very soon. Probably just jinxed it by saying that. But like I say, I would appreciate feedback below. A very different style of video. It's kind of weird to me. I feel like I'm basically not even recording because I'm not just constantly yapping. But let me know if what you guys think. I could like alternate between them, or you know, I don't know. I'm not sure. I just would like to try and see what the majority of my audience would like, if that's you know, a possibility, and then we can decide after. Hell's going on in here? Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen people teaming in a while. I did think that I heard someone teaming earlier, but I thought it was a bard and something else? Not a wizard and something else. I'm not really sure what's going on there, if those are different people or what. I don't really feel like teaming, but I didn't want to engage on the cleric without knowing what his teammate is, because if it's like a cleric and a ranger or something, that might be a bit difficult for us to deal with. Now comes the dilemma, because I don't really want a team, but I also feel bad betraying someone. So, what do I do? Do I just try and leave and, like, ignore them? You know, like, imagine they... Well, actually, if I attacked that cleric there, I almost certainly would have got teamed on, let's be real. I don't know. I suppose let's just go to a different part of the map. I did hear someone kill the... Not the troll, the Cyclops. So that could be something to go and check out. He killed himself. Again, I feel bad, but he says why and stuff. Like, I want the troll loot, you know? Poor guy. I do feel bad about that, but it does suck bossing, it feels like. Like, people just, you know, people don't really care and they just kill you, which is absolutely fine, but I feel like they need to make it quieter than it is. Like, I don't think it should announce to, like, the entire map that you've killed, or not to the entire map, but to the, like, entire surrounding area that you've killed the boss, because... You're in such a bad position down there. Let's make sure there's nothing on the Cyclops. Well, I suppose we're going to go and loot treasure pile. What we can do is actually shot that. Not sure how many hits of this we really want to do. Probably not too many. Okay, well, we did manage to kill this other guy who came to try and third party us. That was close. God damn. Alright, good ring, good neck. Any other good gear? That's whatever. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and campfire in this corner. We need to go back down and grab whatever loot we want of value and then probably immediately start heading back up because we are starting to run out of meds unless these guys had lots of meds for us, which is possible. And we've had some pretty good PvP in this run. We haven't had many hard matchups though, but I think that's one of the reasons why Wizard is doing pretty well at the moment. There aren't many people playing the traditional kind of counters, and the counter matchups aren't as bad as they used to be. I think what we'll go ahead and do is hit the pile once more, loot the chest, and then just loot whatever things we have in the chest for us, and then just get the hell out of here. I should have shut the door again, because that was a pretty important reason why I knew that guy was coming. I wish we had more time to loot this, but I just don't think we really should. Although there probably are a lot of people dead, so it is possible that we could continue looting. Alright, one more. Ideally, you want more space for than this when hitting the pile, but it's going to slow us down our looting quite significantly, so that's why we're just not worrying too much. Hopefully we don't, you know, rip a cinder or something by doing this, but in fact, I should have moved these over to this pile for that, but, you know, it is what it is. Not enough space. We did actually get something, not enough space, but, you know, it's whatever. It was probably something that, of, like, moderate value anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Aside from that, where did we drop? We dropped a few good pieces, I believe. Let's just go ahead and loot the other guy a little bit, wherever we killed that guy. I honestly don't even remember. I think, honestly, let's just make our way out. This was a little bit inefficient. Quite inefficient, but see if this guy's got anything for us. Take some more meds, and sure, that's fine, whatever. Let's get the hell out of here, like, now. Let's hope this extract is open, and then we'll be out of here. Really hope no one set up any traps or anything. Unfortunately, this is closed, so we need to keep moving. Let's quickly grab this, then make our continue going, like, ASAP. Fireball the door, that'll save us a bit of time. I suppose we could be hasting for movement speed as well. Alright, we have made it back into the zone. Let's go ahead and throw an invis. This is a bit of an awkward spot, depending on where the final portal spawns. Okay, no, there's a portal down here. Never mind, we're fine. Little bit inefficient, like I say, but not that big of a deal. Let's kill these things. Let's take that Hell Shrine, and then we'll be out of here. Oh, we only got one kill. Oh, right, because the Warlock killed himself casting a spell. That's unfortunate. I do feel bad about that guy. Okay, hey there, guys. Welcome back. This is probably going to be the final match. Never mind how it goes, no matter how it goes, so we'll see. But yeah, just to reiterate, I'd appreciate your feedback quite a lot. If a lot of people like this, we will probably, well, we will most likely continue this style if a lot of people like this, but, you know, we'll see how it goes in the comments below, and if I can't decide from the comments, we'll also probably be doing a poll. Probably a YouTube community poll as well. Yeah, there's someone here. I didn't really get to see what they were. Barbarian by the look of it. We've got to make sure that they can't really just easily drop on us. I've wasted a lot of spells here, unfortunately. I'm not sure what the hell's going on at this point. Ah, damn, unfortunate. I don't know, we're getting teamed on by two barbarians. It's pretty unfortunate there. I probably shouldn't have been so hungry. This guy was pretty low. The other guy, I imagine, is... was this the other guy? No, I don't know. This guy, okay, this is the other one. So, two pretty geared barbarians that seem to be teaming against us for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. There was nothing in VoIP, so unless they just kind of had that barbarian spirit to fight together, or possibly they're pre-teaming, who really knows? Don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video so far, I'd appreciate any likes. As I say, again, let me know in the comments below what you think of this style of video. I understand it's not super different, but just let me know if you prefer this style or the older style, shorter videos, longer videos. Just let me know what you think. And if you want to see more like this, I'd appreciate subscriptions. That would help you and me out, both in that regard. Thank you very much, guys. Hope to see you in the next one.